So today I'm going to be planting some seeds. Sunflowers actually, to start with anyway. But this is my seed raising mix. What I actually like to do is dampen it before I put it in the punnets. And I'm not using seed snails today for this. I'm going to do it this way. Because I find if the seed raising is actually wet or damp, that it just helps a lot more than just planting, like just using a dry mix. Like, it's already damp when it comes out of the bag, but yeah, I'll show you what I mean. So what I do is I just do that, fill him up, and often I usually use potting mix as well, but I forgot that, didn't I? But what I want to do is I just want to push it down, but not too firmly. I just want to see how much room I've got. And depending on what I'm planting also is how full that I'll fill these up. I've had these trays for quite a few years now. I don't even think I can buy them anymore. Got them from Seed Collection. But it's annoying because I really like them. See, just patting them down. So I have 3 trays filled up. Let's see how I go from here, because I think I've got like 22 or 23 varieties of sunflowers. But another thing I do is I always pre-write my tags when I can, because when it comes to this step, it just makes life easier. And I often, okay, I haven't in this one, but I often cut the bag of seeds and sit them in another little plastic Ziploc bag so that they're ready to go. Now I'm just trying to decide how many of each of them. I think I'm going to go across this way and put my tag in first so I don't remember what I planted. I don't forget, I should say. And then I'm actually going to multi-sow. So in each punnet, each little block cell, I'm going to actually put 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. Am I going to do 2 rows? Yeah. Because if I have too many, I know there's plenty of people that will want my sunflowers. And I can take some into where my mum and dad live, well, into the care facility, because the oldies really love some sunflowers coming up. So I'm just pushing them down about, probably that sort of deep. So maybe a centimetre, a bit more. But then what I'll do is I'll come back over and pat that over. If I'm doing finer seeds, I'll leave this more shallow, and then I'll sprinkle the seeds on top, and then I'll do a sprinkling of more seed raising on top. But with these ones, because they're bigger, I won't. Okay, so far I have all these planted. However, I've still got more. Let's see how many more I've got. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay, 6 more to go. So I need, what do you think? I'm going to plant that in. Okay, so I made do with them. I got lots of empty packets, so I'm actually happy with that. The rest are put away for next year. And now I just got to go over and cover these over, which is just nice and light. So even though I've dampened this, I will give them a slight water on top, just so the seeds get a little wet as well. So I've never planted potatoes this way before. So come along and I'll show you what I'm doing. I have mowed as low as I can here. And what I'm going to do is put some cardboard down, and then I'm going to use these crates to grow potatoes in. And I really need to get them in today because they're sprouting, which you'll see in a minute. So what I'm going to do first is get this cardboard box. Put that there so I don't forget where I put it. And now Brian's come out now and recording. I've just mowed all that. So I can put that grass, the cardboard down in grass. But at the moment, I need this to do my potatoes. At the moment, I need this to do my potatoes. I think I'm doing it right. Soon find out. Oh yeah. Far out. Oh. That's okay. What I'll do is I'll move this. So Brian just reminded me that's where I'm putting the hothouse. Anyway, let's move it over this way a bit more because I'll still fit the hothouse there. And I'll just do that. Ground's a bit wobbly, but it'll be okay. I'm going to overlap that. I'm putting the cardboard down so I can try and stop with the weed pressure coming up under the crates. Now, don't ask me where to get these crates from because they've been in the family a long time and they're going to help. So this is why I need to get the potatoes in. Look how much they're sprouted. I want to get them in before they actually die on me. The first step is apparently to put some straw in the bottom of this, but I've got sugarcane mulch and that'll do the trick too. And one of the things that potatoes don't like is light, because the light gets in, well, they want the light to sprout and grow, but you don't want to get light in to make them all go green. I'm going to put a fair bit in the bottom. And then what I'm going to do, oh man, forgot to bring me a little scoopy, oh well, is I've got some compost here to chuck in. That's been sitting in a wheelbarrow for quite a while and I really want to use it up. So we're going to layer it like a lasagna. The compost is a bit dry, but for potatoes it'll be fine because it's still alive. These things are trying to grow in it. And I'm then going to water that a little bit. Probably should water this in the wheelbarrow, which I might do in a sec. And then, all we're going to do without trying to get drenched is open our potato bag up. And all I'm going to do is get them and plant them as such. So these are seed potatoes. Yes, you can grow with normal potatoes because they turn to seed. If they've got eyes in them, they'll sprout. As I'm sure we've all had in our potato bin or pantry or whatever before. One hasn't even sprouted. So I'm just going to put them in like that. And then what we want to do, I'm just going to chuck that one in. Because I don't know if that's, it's got a little sprout. We'll put that in and see how that goes. And then what we want to do is get some more mulch or straw. And we want to cover them. I mainly want to cover them so the light doesn't affect them as well. And then some more mulch. Not mulch, compost. And as you can see, it's really dry, but as I said, I'll just wet it. It's got to be all watered anyway. And then we do another layer. It's probably not thick enough, but we're trying this out. I might alternate it this time. so they're not directly on top of each other as such. And then we water him again. So doing this potato crate tower today, it was more just to hurry up and get them planted. And I also want to experiment, but I'm also going to do some in-ground potatoes as well. Alright, so that's one done. So what I'm going to do next is get another crate. And we're going to sit this one on top of that one, because these crates usually stack pretty well. I hope. I might have to get some more cardboard or something to wedge under that, so I don't forget what potatoes I got. I better write a tag for them. The first one is King Edward. The next one I'm putting in is a Ruby Blue. I'm only saying this so I can remember myself. So once again, first layer of straw, or in my case, sugarcane mulch. I'll do that a bit thicker because it's going to go straight through to the bottom when it gets watered. Definitely an experiment, that's for sure. I'm going to try another way too, with doing it in the wire. A lot thicker layer this time. I've only ever grown potatoes twice before, and both times I've grown them just in straw. I haven't grown them in soil. I had probably a little bit of soil on the bottom of the bed, but that's about it. It'd be interesting to see how these actually grow. I don't want to break the sprouts if I can help it. Yeah, so what I forgot to mention, I'm building a tower. And so far, I might point them more outwards, like so. So it directs them to where they... Oh man, so I broke that one. But there'll be more shoots, more eyes sprouting on there soon. If this doesn't work, well, I know what to do again. And if it does work, I know it's a good way of saving room in the garden, because potatoes actually take a lot of room when it's in ground. And I really struggle with that because I lose a lot of garden space. Definitely need to get these out today. I have no idea what's living in this compost. It's been there for a bit in the wheelbarrow. But hey, it does the trick. Where's my potatoes gone? In there. Alrighty. I'm pretty new at using a microphone when I'm filming, and what I didn't realise was it actually rather turned off or went flat here. But anyway, I'm just watering the crates so they get a bit more saturated than what they would have been. But after watering, it rained anyway, which was really good. So they should have well and truly be watered now. Okay, so a successful day. I actually got some seeds planted. I just realised something looked weird. Seeds planted. So we've got some basil, cucumbers, capsicums, UFO squash, eggplants, lots of sunflowers, 2 lots of dill. Ones I saved seed myself to see how that goes, and old dill seeds, some chilies, some pumpkins, and tomatoes, loofah. And I still haven't got this stuff in the garden, but they've been watered. Got some other ones ready to go. It did rain. Thank you for watching. I should be able to get some more videos up at the moment, being a busy time in the garden. While I was doing this though, Brian was watching Bathurst.
Yay, Bathurst!